couple of days off.
You got no room?
Yeah, I am 0 for room.
How many more subscribers do you need?
Get 4,
That's it?
3 or 4. Yeah, I'll have the 50.
Oh yeah, what you call them? Just did some strikes. Syria, I believe. U.S.
Okay, we on. I won't get it on here though. I have it on that.
Oh damn.
Yep.
Slovakia, yeah.
No, you good.
Syria.
Did you clear up enough space?
I think, I don't know. You know, get it up for your call.
Since he's doing his first
This ain't gonna record, man.
huh?
He doesn't need a microphone. He ain't gonna record. What you got, boys? Let's open it up, bro.
So it's ready?
Yeah, be loud.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
The Hebrew Israelites to come again to prophesy the downfall of so-called America, Babylon the Great. And we're going to open up by giving our praise and our glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash.
double say head apostles, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And we're going to, open up. You women, either you listen or it get deleted. Because the scripture says, rise to be women are at ease. But can I get Isaiah chapter 32 and start at verse 2 and then jump down to verse 9. Micah 7 and 10 and 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 34 and 35. Sure.
Right. Can I start? I'm gonna start at 1. Good. The subheading says Israel's ultimate deliverance.
Right.
So this is ultimately going to be in the kingdom. It says, behold, and then, it's going to begin on this side, but then it's going to transfer into the kingdom. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness.
Which is that king talking about Yahweh Shai.
Right. And princes shall rule in judgment.
Yeah, it's talking about the elect.
Yep.
Prince is going to rule in judgment. He's talking about the Lord's elect.
Right. The Israelites begin with the men. They beginning with the elect. It says,
oh yeah, the devil ain't not nice. That's not gonna stop.
yeah, speak louder. It says, and the man should be as a hiding place from the wind.
Right. And that's not talking about any man. That's talking about a man, an Israelite man, a man of the Lord. Right?
Right. Yeah. We're gonna move.
I mean, that's not going to stop. They're busting concrete.
You want to go over there? You could just pick up where we used to be at, around the corner.
Stand up.
Yeah, we just stand up.
I mean, they're not going to stop.
Yeah, well, let's just move them for the day.
Bear with us. Yeah, because I'm already knowing they're not going to cut that out. That's going to continue. I'm wrong, my bad, but I don't think that's going to stop. And it's Sunday too. They working on a Sunday, right? Devil's handiwork.
All right.
And
Over
that's
there.
crazy too, and it started as soon as
Yeah, I know. Assholes, man. Yeah, Salakia. Just bear with us. We gotta move. You still here? Yeah.
Lambo. Is that a Lambo or a Corvette? Might be a Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Corvette. And now I gotta push the legs up.
As long as we're not under that.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah, that white brick right there is basically where you want to be at. Right.
That we won't be in.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm back and running.
Anybody get that torch?
Yeah.
You got it? No. See if it's in the bag. I might have put it back. I think we picked everything up.
I think you put everything. I didn't see nothing.
Oh yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. You want to start over?
Yeah,
We'll start over.
I'm still
going? I'm still going too.
Yeah, well, I didn't stop, but
We'll just start
keep it
over.
flowing.
Okay.
yeah, we just
Start over.
Shalom.
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 When the Hebrew Israelites come again to prophesy to identify the so-called America, Babylon the Great, and we're going to reopen up and turn to the east by giving all praise on the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
the behind say head apostles a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And once again, you know, it's either you women listen or get deleted.
Right.
You know, because it says they rising women are at ease. You know, which is because you about to get it. But you know, you women are too comfortable, man. You know, you got your high-paying jobs. You know, which is you are comfortable. You know, you like doing stuff that you need to do. But you know, Scripture says you're supposed to be at home and serve your men, right? You know, to the best of your ability.
Well, I mean, but now, you know, the thing is, you gotta kind of balance that out. Nowadays, the man can't do it by himself. You know?
That's right.
But you know, you know, but then what it does is it lets the woman gather abroad, right? And then she be doing all kinds of foolishness, you know. Right. But let me start
Right,
over
but
here.
but also the word metro.
I'm on my way.
City, right? Is it metro?
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan.
Yeah.
Meaning for basically mother city,
Yeah.
right? Roughly paraphrasing, right?
Right.
Yeah. like mother city, but that's what a metropolitan it's fit for the women to be that way.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then they did that, set that up in slavery, where they had the woman rule over, so that way it caused the men to be more afraid. And then now you have that now in this generation where they look to the mama, they look for mama for all the different things. They go to big mama, they go to these different things. They go to the woman to look for how things are going to get taken care of. You know, any type of tragic happen in the family, they go to mama. You know what I mean? They go to big mama house or whatever, you know, and hey, how should we handle this? You know, so-and-so just got thrown in jail or such happened. You know, it's, you know, all these different things. Instead of going to, you know, to the dad, pops, you know, because either pops either not there or they don't have that type of respect for the man the way they used to, the way it's meant to be set up, or the man's not even taught that way because the men are not in the house. It was set up to put the men out of the house through, you know, through women's rebellion in the first place, but then you go on to Section 8 and all these other different things. The man's not there now. The man doesn't have that, what is it called? Authority, but he don't have he wasn't taught to have the mind and how to solve things, right? Because Jake get upset, he just goes start shooting, you know what I mean? Or he fights. It's not problem solving things. Yeah, he's not thinking about how to solve problems.
He never get off the titty.
Right, yeah.
He never get off the titty.
Yeah, sort of speaking, never get off the titty. And now you don't know how to solve problems. Right. Your thing is when you solve a problem, you want to fight or you just want to get an attitude. You know what I mean? You want to just, I ain't gonna talk to them. Okay? Like I've seen that with women. You know, women who've been, like my mom, she had friends that she was friends with forever, like since they were kids. And to the point they used to call each other sisters, but they get in one argument and they would go fuck 10 years without talking to each other. And then it'd be next, you know, some person dies, and then now you're, oh, I'm so sorry, and now you, oh, I wish I would have had time to spend with that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
And basically that, like, you know, because the scripture says, you know, that children are oppressor and women rule over them.
Right.
You know, and that's why, you know, that's why like a woman is running our household, but it's supposed to be the man. You know?
And that's why, like, all those things real quick, the children are speaking about the damn Edomites.
Yeah.
Like big kids.
Yeah. You know, I like when a woman is raising a son, but it's not really her son. It's basically the man's seed. You know.
Thank you.
I'll start. Again, this is Israel's ultimate deliverance. So we know this is going to start here on this side, okay, and ultimately into the kingdom. It says, Isaiah 32:1, it says, behold, the king shall reign in righteousness.
Right. And that king is talking about Yahweh Shai.
Right. And princes shall rule in judgment.
It's talking about the Israelites. You know, started with the elect. You know? But hey, man, hey, you know, so basically, you know, the Lord, when Yahweh Shai comes back, you know, he's about to set up order how things are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically, you know, the society that we live in right now, you know, and man, is ruling. You know, a goddamn caveman, you know, is ruling. You know, but when Yahweh Shai comes, he's gonna set things right back in order. You know, where things right, how you say it?
The way they should be.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
That's right. You know, and that man is not going to be any man. That's going to be a man of the Lord, an Israelite man. Right.
Right there, proved it. It says, the princes shall rule in judgment.
Yep.
Okay, it's not speaking about, you said Israelites, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not speaking about all, you know, any Israel. No, it's speaking about the men of Israel. Okay, beginning with the elect, like you said.
That's right.
Again, it says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
And that wind, you know, it's talking about the destruction that's getting ready to come. It's so-called America, Babylon the Great.
Well, it's going to begin with big Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
Because that's when the women are going to need that covering.
That's right.
During that time. Ultimately, the destruction going to come, but during the time of Jacob's trouble, hey man, these women, you know, they're going to be in need of somebody to protect them. Covered.
Yeah, this is I don't know if you probably, if you have it, then I'll let it go. Jeremiah 31:22.
Yeah, I got that one. Go ahead, brother. Come.
If you're not ready for it to come out,
It's a good come out.
okay. All right, yeah, come, because, you know, as you were saying, the way women are in control and everything, but the Bible predicted this, you know, millenniums ago. It says, Jeremiah 31:22, it says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man.
In the society that we live in, so-called America, Babylon the Great, this goddamn devil, you know, set Eve up over the men. You know, that's why the predicament that we in right now, right?
Yeah. The Queen of Heaven worship. Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, God. That was it on that, brother?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you know, it just, you know,
Yeah, come,
to
brother.
clarify, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai set that up.
Yeah.
He put Esau in position to ensure that his words don't go out void.
That's right.
He said this was going to happen. I'll show you a new thing. And, man, we are living in that new thing,
That's right.
you know?
Yeah.
And they'll not only authority over you, but they'll fight you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, these women will throw up the little knockers real quick and try to hit a man.
Yeah.
And then if you knock her ass out and hit her back, now she's calling the law
Yeah, yeah.
in that metropolitan.
Small part
Because
of
that's
that.
what it was set up to do, was give her ease where she didn't need, you know what I mean, a man, except to protect her from a man.
Right. Well, if I may say real quick, because at one time that wasn't out there like that.
Right.
You look back like a show like Leave It to Beaver.
Right.
Hey, the man would go to work, she was at home. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But now it's not like that, man.
You got to go back to Bush Jr. when he said having multiple jobs was uniquely American. Because there was a time when a man could go out and work a blue-collar job, support
Yeah.
his family, take care of his home, send his kids to school.
No more.
Not no more. That shit changed, boy.
Everybody.
Reagan and the trichonomics.
Which that's what
Trickle-down
Bush,
fucking
I mean, not Bush,
economics.
but Trump just did the thing where the 16-year-old, if they get a job, that they can file for taxes now.
Oh.
So he just filed that when you're only 16 years old, when you have a job, you can file for taxes. So that's the whole thing of already putting you young into slavery. But also, like you said, there's a new thing on the earth going back into the time when that king, he was a heathen, but his wife she was beautiful, and he basically wanted to show off his wife and told her to come here, and then she didn't come. So basically, he had to put her to death. That goes all the way back to even the heathen had enough sense that even in the heathen didn't allow their woman to come above them, right?
Yeah.
So here it is, a heathen. He had the sense to go, hey, we can't let this keep going, because then all the women would start doing this if we let this happen. So that he went ahead and put her to, you know what I mean?
All his princes came to him in
Yeah, but-
regards to it. Like, dude, if you let her, then
Right,
our
right.
women,
King
you know what I
Azurus.
mean? Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then our women will be, you know, if they see her, then they gonna look at
You
it,
know, all
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this,
and-
but I'm saying
all
the
in
point.
exiled her, didn't he?
No, he
put
killed
her
her.
to death,
I think he put her to death. He put her to death. Well, one could look it up. He put her to death, I believe. But yeah, but they had to do that in order. And these are heathens. That's the point. So here it is. You're Israelites, and how much more should you be ruling over your women? You know what I mean? But being that that's. But I'm gonna go to that thing where he was saying seen this in the NLT earlier, because you just read that one. There's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 1, and this one says, "Look, a righteous king is coming."
Yahushua.
Where you basically Yahushua. And honest princes will rule under him. See, it's showing that that's in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Honest kings, which being the 144,000, are going to rule in judgment, and the righteous judgment will not allow a woman to usurp authority over a man.
That's right.
Right? That's if America was, like you said, a Bible-believing country, and if the so-called Jewish fit Bible prophecy, as they say they fit Bible prophecy by being in that land, there's no way that women rule over us, man. Even Edomite women is over these Edomite men in some cases, man.
Yeah.
You know,
But
they getting divorced and then they getting all their stuff taken away. You know what I mean? More than you know, what they say. You take more than half of your your stuff through divorce, man. Right?
And that goes back to Esau creating that whole trophy wife thing.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is a trophy wife? Something you can show off because she looks good. So now she knows, say, hey, you know, I always said if you put a woman on a pedestal, she's going to kick you in the mouth.
Yeah.
You're going to be right up high enough where she can kick you dead square in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, and they, without hesitation.
Yeah, shalom, sister, shalom.
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 You know, and that's the thing, you know, when we go into scriptures about the women, we know that there's women out there, they're trying, you know what I'm saying? And we're not, you know, we're
Yeah, it
talking
ain't
about
about
them.
them.
It ain't
Yeah.
about them.
Yeah.
So,
God.
And that 1 in a million and one. Or was it 1,000? 1,001.
yeah, well, yeah, we don't know. I
King
mean,
Solomon said, hey, out of 1,000, he didn't find till 1,001.
that's right.
You know what I mean?
Could have been 2,000. There you go. Yeah. I want to jump down to verse 9?
Yes, sir.
All right. And it says, after calamity, restoration. That's the subheading. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Comfortable.
That are at ease.
Yeah. They're comfortable. You know, you got your higher paying jobs. You know, that's paying you like almost like $25 an hour, brothers.
Well, that's nothing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
They get paid more than that.
Yeah.
The ones that are, you know,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You know, they got like when they say the office, they got the good old office jobs. You know, and nowadays, you know, they're making a little bit more money than the men, right?
Yeah. Or they be the boss. It says,
Yes.
It says, rise up, you women that are at ease.
Yeah.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
That's right.
Give ear unto my speech.
That's right. Give ear unto my speech. You know, listen. You know, and hearken. You know, to the men of the Lord. You know, because when Jacob's trouble pop off, oh man, hey, you ain't got no choice but to get an order. You know, when Jacob's trouble pop up, it's gonna call that humbling season. You know, women gonna be humble, man.
Man, you should say it as Jacob's trouble increases.
Yeah,
Jacob's trouble
yeah.
has already begun.
That's
right,
It's
yeah.
popped off. We're seeing it with the northern kingdom right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in some aspects, the southern is starting to get, you know what I mean, little taste of it, but they're trying to declare their FBA.
That's right.
You know, whatever that is.
Yeah. And they're not gonna be able to just
Foundational black madness.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe
Good,
it.
brother. Good. And they're not gonna just be able, you know, to get with any man. You know, you're not gonna be able to just get with your LeBron James, you know, your Kyrie Irvings, all these basketball players and celebrities that got a whole lot of money. No, man, you're gonna have to get with a man of the Lord, a true man of the Lord that's gonna be able to protect you, right?
Yeah, because that's really what they want. They want somebody of that status.
Yeah.
But those men in that status, hey, they're not gonna have what the Israelite man
That's right.
that is of the Lord
That's right.
has, man. He's gonna have that warlike energy, you know, that spiritual power, you know, that's gonna come to those men, whoever they may be.
That's right.
Let me see, if you said that, brother, it's like you have a
Yeah,
precept.
brother.
Yep.
What's that precepts going on?
Okay, Zephaniah 1, you said they're comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Zephaniah 1 verse 12, and it says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Yeah. And what you talk about the men,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, the prophets.
God.
It says, which have the truth,
Mm-hmm.
okay, which is that light.
That's right.
It says, and punish the men that are settled under lease, which is not just the men, okay, but the women too,
Yeah.
that are comfortable.
Yeah.
They're under leisure. That say in their heart and in their mind, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai will not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah, because they don't really believe, man. So they think that nothing's gonna happen, even though they see Jacob's trouble already here. Okay, they think things gonna get better. Right. You know, by you know, getting rid of Mr. DJ, you know what I'm saying? Or doing something different, you know, something in regards to that aspect. But no, it's not gonna get better. It's gonna continue to get worse.
That's right.
And the Lord, he's on his way back.
Oh yes.
So you know those women, okay, well the men too, but the women, we're talking about the women that are comfortable, man. Like the brother said, they're too comfortable, okay, living in the ways that they live in today.
Yeah.
You see?
They love the cares on this life. You know, they like okay. They like going to the grocery store, well not the grocery store, but the jewelry store. You know,
The grocery store too.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Kyle, brother. You know, and women like to shop a lot. you know, they like to go to the what's it, like clothes store, you know, to get
Shoe store.
those shoe stores. Yeah, yeah. You know, the women like to spend some money more than men. Well, men too. You know.
She likes to show
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
though.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it is. She
Yeah.
likes to dress scantily
Yeah.
and show off. She's only there because nowadays, what? She can go online and shop and have everything delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But she'd rather put on the tiniest shit,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? To push
Show
most
everything.
cleavage and hit them streets where she can, you know, attract attention.
That's right.
Or just
You
put it
know?
all over Instagram.
Right,
or,
right, right.
You know,
Because
social
essentially
media.
they're using just attention whores.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got one.
You want, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a quick one. It says First Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
You got it, brother.
Oh, look. It's basically what it is, man. It's just you're not spiritually inclined. A lot of these women are not spiritually in tune with what's going on. You, like you said, you have a few sisters that do. They're spiritually inclined.
Right.
So you're already dead because it says he that's in a congregation of the dead will remain in the congregation of the
Right.
dead.
Oh, it's really
So this
very
place
good,
is
yeah.
this place is
Yeah.
basically the congregation of the dead. So
Right.
you, like you said, they love to shop, do this, do that, do all these different things. You know, club, do whatever they want to do. Now they're in the mind, in the condition of we're gonna do like men. We're gonna have sex with whoever we want and try
Yeah.
not to have any feelings or emotions about it, right? Because that's what men do.
Yeah.
So if I don't get my thing, then now I don't get my heart broken. But that's not true, you know what I mean? Because if you understand about men get their heart broken, right? Men, it's a totally different
Man,
thing.
she steps out on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Get that box away.
You know what I mean? No, but it's a different thing because a man can have multiple women and not be emotionally tied the way women are emotionally tied. But a man can still there is some type of emotional connection to the women that he deal with.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just not the way the woman is because a woman,
Yeah.
she carries a spirit and all these other different things when she has to do all these different things with men. And then now your emotions are all over the place because women have these, you know, their hormones. And when you're dealing with so many people putting their spirits, their sperm, for lack of a better word, all through your body, it
imprints on her.
Yeah,
You know
imprints
what I
on
mean?
her,
You
yeah.
imprint on your woman,
Yeah.
and then if another man, now he's imprinted on her as well. You know, because these women aren't seeking out protection when they're stepping out.
Right.
They're stepping out, and then 9 months later, she's pregnant with another man's child. So she didn't strap up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, I got that real quick while he's up. This is Proverbs 21:16 because he quoted it. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead."
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And then, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just
you
gonna
got it.
say, and that's where, you know, before we were allowed to come into this understanding and wake up to this truth, that's where we were at. You know, but the Most High saw fit to bring us out of that congregation of the dead, out of the valley of the dry bones.
That's right.
You know, and begin to allow us to be put back together. You know?
Yeah.
Right. And then set it up to where women should know where they're, just like us. The Lord said we didn't know where our rest was at. Our rest was in Yahweh Bashim Awashai, but we didn't know that. But now that we know that, women got to come to a realization where their rest at. Their rest is in their men. A man is going to be a highly placed in that time.
Sarah
Right?
called Abraham Lord.
Yeah. Well, that's what it says. It says, "Be at not amazement, you women who Sarah is your mother, who call Abraham Lord. Don't be amazed that your Lord, right? Which I believe Apostle Hall always talks about it. He goes into it. In Greek, it's called Kairos. Kairos means what? Superior.
Superior.
Your man is superior to you. That's
Over you.
He's over you. He's over you. That's it.
There is no equality.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to seek that that protection. When we go.
Yeah.
What is it? Amos chapter 7 verse 17. But this is what Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai says: your wives will become prostitutes in this city.
That's right. And that's all you see. You know, your wife is going to be a prostitute in the city. All she's going to do is show her goody goods to everyone. especially on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, for another man to see. Now, but your body is only for your husband. That's only for him to see at home, not for everybody else to see. You know, you giving your goods to all these other men. You know, and that's basically your discussion, man.
Which is like the Apostle Hart says, all these women are prostitutes because you got to pay in some way or
gotta
another.
pay to play.
Yeah, you got to pay to play.
Yeah.
And whether you're paying for it or you're taking them out and buying them shit, man, you're still paying for it.
Yeah.
Right. It's just how much you willing to pay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely defeats that whole what you don't know what won't hurt you. 'Cause
Right.
you don't know she's stepping out and it can hurt you. But I got two quick ones if I may.
Bring it up, brother.
Con, this is Proverbs 30 and 20, and it reads, you holding that?
Yeah, it's a long hair back. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She either wipe her mouth and say, I have done no wickedness. Yes, you have. You've been doing wickedness everywhere where you go.
Well, that's the part of what women that lack accountability.
Yeah.
That women, right?
And deny it to her grave, even though you got pictures and cameras and witnesses.
Hey, but the
you
best
know?
thing is you don't even need all that. Hey, the Most High knows, man.
You saw the
Yahweh
text?
Hashem Al-Shai, the angels see that, right? Your
It's
own
on
spirit
video.
sees that, and most of the time, they see it every day because the little kid that's really somebody else's is got your last name, but it's really somebody else's seed, and they know that.
You know how many
They know that.
videos are coming out now where men have like raised children,
Yeah, right.
multiple children
More.
for years, and
Yeah.
they killing these women, man.
Right,
They
and that's
put
the-
them to, man.
And that's
man.
the time where, hey, the brothers bring it out. Hey, you women that are at ease,
Yeah.
the Lord's going to cause judgment to come upon you.
So
Man.
my favorite where the kid is coming up to the mama, talking about, you said that was my daddy, and he ain't my daddy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They own children are confronting them, and what does she say? Oh boy, get out my face with that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Your daddy is who I say he is.
Right. You know?
Yeah, that's
Your
right.
daddy is whoever I say he is.
Like your father or it might need some kind of medical help, and only
You
a
can't give a kidney,
lineage,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
the doctors is like, well, you can't help. Like,
Yeah,
why?
you're beat.
Your shit don't match up with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know?
AB negative,
Right,
AB
right.
positive, or something, whatever it is.
You
I don't
know?
know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And it's
Wow.
all being made manifest now more than ever. You know what I mean? The wickedness is oozing out.
Yeah. Like I say, you saw the text, you saw the pillow talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey, well,
Walked
hey,
in and
hey,
caught
hey,
her.
Yeah, going back to this, says your wives shall be prostitutes in this city, and that city is what?
So going to America.
Babylon.
Babylon.
That right? Yeah. So we don't
That's right,
forget
brother.
that. Yeah. Babylon is what? A city.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's whether you know it or
Yeah,
not,
that's what
America
it's
is that city.
Yeah.
Mystery Babylon. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? It says, and your sons and daughters will be killed.
That's right. You know, and that's in so-called America, Babylon the Great. You know, when Jacob's trouble, actually, you know, we're in Jacob's trouble right now. But when it fully hits, man, you know, that chaos is getting ready to collapse. Right?
But it proves that it proves that this is Babylon. It proves that this is Babylon too, because what? Where it says your sons and daughters shall be killed. Because right now you have so many missing young children, right? And that's through all the tribes, through the so-called they said something about 90 or 80 something thousand so-called black children or black girls are missing. They got some 100-some thousand or whatever of Native American women missing.
Yeah.
You got, all throughout all the tribes, the women are missing because those women are sought after.
And they probably got them in the bunkers.
Right.
Well, hey, that goes with what you were saying earlier about the epi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're finding in those epi files, a lot of them have already been consumed.
Mm.
You know what I mean? A lot of them are already that beef jerky.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
'cause
literally.
yeah,
Probably
yeah.
in the packages at the
Right,
store.
right.
Yeah, 'cause it's proof they did that to the so-called Northern Kingdom,
Right,
and then
right.
even the delectable
Yeah,
Negro.
that ain't just a
Yeah.
fairy
That's what it
tale.
is. The
Yeah.
Negro. Yeah.
You know, they've been eating nuts for a
Long time. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They like the flavor.
Right. You know?
Hey, we're more than just the salt of the earth, huh?
Like
They
that's
say,
the dark
hey,
piece. Yeah.
Hey, these niggas are salt of the earth. Shit, yeah, it tastes good to the
Hey,
motherfucker.
where you think finger licking came from? Hey, licking the finger, for real. Nasty damn devil.
Then of course you got with the gang banging, the drug dealing, all these different things. While our sons and daughters are dying in Babylon, in this place. So that's like a dead giveaway.
That's what we just got done talking about on the way over here. That's what we just got done talking about on the way over here. Go from old lady from Tucson.
Right.
You know, she just got kidnapped. You know, it was for like, how long was it?
It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Yeah. You know, so hey man, you know, the hell is getting ready to have us. Well, basically, all hell is getting ready to break loose at its fully height.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the Edomite woman.
Yeah, that's the
or
Edomite,
perceived,
well, no.
perceived
Yeah,
to be an Edomite woman, and
Yeah.
she's going through it. That she needed a protector. She
Yeah.
needed a man of the Lord. She said her she would be missing, right?
Yeah.
Right?
You know,
That's-
that brother.
No. It says your land will be divided up. Oh yeah, that proves that, because that's what happened to Gad. Now you got was it California here, Arizona here, New Mexico here, Nevada here. It's all divided up because this proves that this is America, right? Your land should be divided up. It says and you yourselves will die in a foreign land, and the people of Israel will certainly become captives in exile far from their homeland.
Hey, and you got to look all the way to once we were exiled out of the homeland and we lived in so-called Africa. What happened with the kingdom of Wyatt?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They took it, they captured us, took that kingdom,
It split it up
divided it
with
up,
us, right.
and now we're in a foreign land.
Right.
You know, being oppressed with our kinfolk.
Which they
You know.
they land got divided
Right,
up
in
captive here. Wait, hey, now we're oppressed together.
Hey,
Right?
Nothing the Most High says goes back to him void, man. Nothing. Everything he says manifests itself. You know, whether good for good or whether for evil.
That's right.
You know, and we're living out the evil.
I think it's brother. It's brother.
No.
Okay, God.
I know.
Well, I'm still holding what he wanted as well.
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead, because he's telling me something else.
I know I had. Oh yeah. I did have another.
Go ahead.
Are you there ready yet?
Yeah, I'll bring it out while you're. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 12 and 22, and I started 21 because, hey, like the brother said, you know what I mean. Hey, our people, they're on their leave. They're resting. They're people that get, you know, you get jammed up, get locked up, and you make your prison cell comfortable instead of trying to do everything you can to get out.
You make it
know what I
homely.
mean?
You make it
You make
homely.
it homely, right? Hang some
Decorate
pictures
it,
on the wall.
decorate it.
You know, get a phone. You can call your girl out there in the streets, but you can't. You know, but
Yeah,
this
because
is
that looks
Ezekiel.
like it. Because that is supposed to. What it says,
Be a punishment.
A punishment means penance.
Yeah.
It's supposed to make you feel sorry. But if you're in there, like you said, making it homely, there's nothing about you that feels sorry about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a thing that's supposed to come to you. You feel sorry, so that way you take an inward look at yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you get broken down, and you have to look within yourself to build yourself back up, right?
Hey,
And to change a better, change to have a better outlook of yourself and life.
Hey, and like you, love him or hate him, Joe Arpaio was sent from the Most High, because what did he do? I'm gonna make this miserable for you. I'm gonna put your ass in tents. I'm gonna put you in pink underwear and pink shirts. I'm gonna make this shit miserable. You're not gonna come here to enjoy yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And because that's what our people were doing. It's just basically, I'm going to jail. Woohoo! I'm going to jail. I'm gonna get 3 hots in the cot. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna live smash. You know,
Hey,
I'm gonna get a little bit of discipline now. You know, now I'm gonna act like I'm a disciplined person until I get back out. Now I'm full of shit again.
Right, because you know what happens too? And when you go to jail, a lot of times you can make more money in jail than outside of jail. You know, a lot of them dudes, they crafty. They'll, keisters, bring it in there, and they'll sell their stuff, make their money, and then they come out. They come out with more money.
Keister safe.
Yeah. They in prison they call it their man wallet. They right?
Let me get this out.
That's what they call it.
Ezekiel 12 and 21. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto
Smelly
me,
wallet.
The man purse. Yeah,
that's a hell of a wallet.
Yeah, that's a hell of a wallet.
Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? You know what I mean? And that's our people.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to break it down?
You got it, brother.
So yeah, that's the condition of our people. They've been in Babylon for so long that they're on their lead. They're content. They're just, hey, go along and get along. Just get by. Whatever you know what I mean? And that's where our people is at. And they no longer believe that there's a savior coming. You got 1 billion Christians, but do they really believe that America's going to be taken down? That a Messiah is going to come and take over and take control? No, they don't.
Well, even if they do believe that, they don't think it's going to be in our time.
Right.
They say it's going to future time.
Yeah, come. And this is verse 23. It says, tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai power.
And the Lord said, I will make it cease. When is he going to make it cease? When the Lord puts all hell upon the people, man, especially the women. Okay, then they're going to say, man, the Lord had to be doing this. That's how bad it's going to get. That's when he's going to make that proverb cease. Then people ain't going to be saying no more, hey, the time ain't, no, they're going to be saying the time is now. They're going to know it's that time.
Like it said too as well, I will speak and it shall come to pass.
Yeah.
Again, nothing that he said, everything that he's prophesied to happen has already manifested itself or is in the process of coming into fruition.
Yeah.
There's nothing that he said that's not going to happen. And we're seeing, like I said, the opening, thrones of Jacob's trouble. We're in it, man.
Yes.
It's already here and happening.
Right.
It has only but to get worse. So
Right. No. He said, I will make Esau bare. I will expose him. He's being exposed for being the damn
big time.
devil that he is.
Big time.
The eating of flesh, the drinking of the double OD. Okay? Hey, man. And if this devil's being there, if you don't know that this man's a devil, then where the hell are you? Hiding under a damn rock?
Are you in league with him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only way you're not aware of what he's doing, because you're totally involved with it.
You want me to go? I gotta go. Just still more here. You want me to keep going here?
Yeah, please keep on.
Keep going. Verse 10. Isaiah 32, verse 10. It says, many days and years shall he be troubled.
Women, it's going to be big time trouble, man. Like the brothers got that saying, and we're in that Jacob's trouble, right? We're in it already. But once it hit full force, you women going to be trouble. That's why it's I call it humble season.
Yeah.
We're in Jacob's trouble right now, but when it hits, man, you women going to be seeking for help.
That all bets are off. You know what I mean? That's how it's going, you know what I mean? Yeah. You open your mouth wrong, get out.
Yeah.
You move in an inconsistent way,
That's right.
Get out. Nobody's going to have time for your BS when all hell is breaking loose and trouble is around every corner,
That's
man.
right, yeah.
You know what I mean? If a man tell you, hey, move, and you decide, I don't, hey, that's gonna be your demise.
Yeah, because hey, the crazy thing about these people, these women, should I say, these women, they can't wait to be queens. But did you know how many queens it was off with her head? You want to be a queen? Okay. A queen wasn't super boisterous and I'm a queen. I ain't gotta listen to you. Right. No, it was off with her head.
And what is a queen?
What are you talking about, man?
You know,
it's off with her. It's off with your head, man.
So and they want the title, but none of the responsibility.
Right.
The queen she had mad responsibility. The so-called queens
right.
that you see that were in the monarchy. You know what I mean? Hey, she had to get one. She was the one that got married off to that dude to bring the family together, whether she knew him or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? She had there
a lot
was
of times
certain
it brought two families
responsibility.
together.
Right.
Because like Solomon married one of the princes from Egypt, so it brought them together. And when they went to war, Egypt went to war when Israel went to war.
Right.
It brought a power structure.
Right. You know. She wasn't just able to talk out her ass and be a boss bitch. Not at all. She wasn't a boss bitch. Maybe over her servants.
She wasn't a baddie.
Right, she wasn't a bad bitch.
A baddie.
She wasn't going to be, especially in Israel, she wasn't going to be usurping authority over a man. She would have to go to the king and maybe whisper in his ear, and then maybe he would, you know what I mean?
Well, the king would have to put that royal scepter out.
Right.
And then she'd have, we're trying to be like that, but yeah, that too.
Hey, kiss the royal scepter.
Oh, you good, brother? Hey, man, but hey, we're in those times, but hey, was it Isaiah 4:1? That's not gonna happen in the kingdom. That's gonna happen on this side.
Well, it's gonna
Begin
continue in the kingdom.
here. It's going to end up, but it's going to begin here. Because when you go into the thing, it says that the things is waxing away. Now, this thing is not done away with. It's waxing away. And as it's waxing away, it's kind of like when that Jacob's trouble is, you're stepping in that first part of when your women going to have to start bowing down to you.
It'll be a transition.
Transition, yeah.
And actually doing, and that's another reason, Salaki, why that's going to be on this side. We will wear our own clothes and eat our own food.
That's right.
Yeah, they ain't doing that in the kingdom.
Why is that going? That's not necessary in the kingdom. The man will have everything and be able to, you know what I mean? You're not going to have to, none of that. So we know that's going to be on this side.
So it's just a continuation, because, the way the scrolls are written, it's a continuation of the previous chapter. You know what I'm saying? Where the men are gonna, die at the wars and so on and so forth, man. Speaking about the woman, okay, being in her low position, man.
Right.
Which ultimately they're gonna need a man, okay, to cover them.
Yeah, because these metropolitans are going to be, decimated. They're going to be in a state of chaos and carnage. They're already, America, for the most part, is bankrupt. It has really, outside of print and quantitative easing, this dollar system has been decimated. It has no value. That's why the same thing so many years ago that would cost you 50 cents to $1 is now costing you 5 to 10. You know what I mean? Right. Because it's not that the product has lessened, it's that the value of the money used to purchase that product has completely, diminished.
That's right. What does women like the most? I want to go get the bag. And that's basically, women, that's all they care about.
Right.
It's shiny things.
Yeah, shiny things. Money. And basically, that's why I love watching my favorite show, Gold Digger Prince. A man, he tries to talk to you, and now you ain't got no time of day for him. You be like, get out of my face. But once you go right back to his Lamborghini, you went over there.
Yeah, now you running.
You know what I'm saying?
In the wind.
Yeah. And then he says, hey, I tried to talk to you, but you rejected me. She'd be like, nah, I need a bag. Can you please take care of me? You know what I'm saying? Then he goes around and pull off. I see one, she tried to chase him. You know what I'm saying? As he trying to pull off.
And they abandoned their man and everything in that. I'm just saying this like, I got a man. Yeah. Oh shit. And now you running them. I've seen them walk away from their man.
Yeah.
To them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've seen them too.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
yeah.
And you there's no doubt when she got rejected by that dude, hey, he took her back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
men are under that vibration too. That woman
Yeah.
vibrate.
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta push.
If I lose that box, I won't get any other box.
Okay, wait, come on.
It says, again, it says, many days and years shall you be troubled. And,
That's right.
and this is another translation where it's speaking about a particular time period. Okay.
I'll watch
It says again, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Right.
Go ahead, read that again, brother.
it.
It says,
I'll keep an eye on it.
many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Let's talk about the jobs. It's not going to be no more work. Scripture says the gardening seed shall be low, right? So it's not going to be no more jobs out here. No, brother?
Right? It says, tremble ye women that are at ease.
That's right. They tremble, because you're too goddamn comfortable. But but when all hell breaks loose, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be no more jobs out here, man. Right?
It says, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you, and make you bare, and gird up sackcloth upon your loins. So basically it's telling them, hey man,
So
get
to
right.
mourn. Yeah.
Get
Get
right.
ready to mourn. Get ready to cry because it's gonna be like it's gonna be like what it says it should be like one you basically you're gonna mourn. It's gonna be because I don't know if that's the right precept to go with that, but it's basically you're gonna mourn. You're gonna cry because it's gonna be like something you lost. You loved it because women love to be able to go to work and be able to have their own opinion to voice because it gave them leverage. I got my own job too.
Yeah.
I pay bills too. I got a right to say something. But when all that's done, they're gonna cry because now they ain't gonna have the police. They ain't gonna have 911. They're not gonna be able to boast that they got the biggest check or we're the most educated. Because where all that most educated gonna go? That's just gonna be out the window. It's not gonna be all that education. And it's gonna be non-existent. Especially when even before that, you're gonna see that when AI is taking over all your jobs. How is that all that education? What is that gonna do for you? So you're gonna need a man of the Lord in that time.
That's right. You got it, brother.
Just two. I'm going to jump around. I'm going to start at 1 and then jump to 3. Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And this is what this message is about right now. You know what I mean? Hey, turn back, repent, remember who you are. You know what I mean? This word should be stirring up your pure mind. And if it's not, well, then, you know what I mean? It's not meant to be, you know? Nevertheless, I'm going to jump down to 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. You know, and that went back to, hey, the brother said, you know, the jobs are gone. Right. The economy's collapsed. Right. There's no, the sound of music. Everything is going to grind to a halt here as Babylon collapses.
The money's going to be useless.
Right. You know what I mean?
It's going to be toilet paper.
The Most High is wringing this place out. He's not, you know what I mean? It's not just going to fall. He's going to wring it out. You know, when you take a rag and you wring it out till it's, that's how, man, this place is going to get, man, twisted. You know, and all you people that rely and depend on it, man, you're going to get caught up in that twisting.
That's right. You know, because 2/3 of our people, they love it here. So-called America, Babylon the Great. That's the reason why the scripture says for Israel, they're like being a homeborn slave. Why is he spoiled?
Well, especially the women. Lot's wife was a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
And they had substance.
And she made it out just to turn back.
Yeah. And what happened to her? She has turned into a pillar of salt because she wanted to live back on so-called America.
It says, was a pillar of salt was a sign of an unbelieving soul.
Right.
She didn't believe.
She didn't believe. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Had salvation in her grasp and repented of the salvation that she was granted.
Right. Because not to mention that's what the angel says. the angel said, don't turn back.
Right.
So once you're having that the words of the Lord spoken to you, you're supposed to just go with that and not do your own thing.
Turn back to that vomit.
She turned back. Yeah, she turned back to that metro. Yeah, because she was in pleasure.
Go ahead. Your spot, man. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was in pleasure. That she was looking at. She lost her. It was easy. It was easy street. It was, you know what I mean? It was an easy life. So she's like, oh my.
She didn't want to lose it.
I didn't want to lose it. I wanted to, or she just wanted to, because or you want to look at it, see it destroyed, so you can go, oh my God, that almost like how they're gonna say, look at that great city Babylon is falling. They're gonna sorrow, but when they're telling you that, we're not supposed to cry over this place. Once the Lord destroy this thing, we're not gonna look back so we can cry over it. We're gonna, the Lord's gonna have us look down to praise Yahweh Shai. It says you have the victory over those things. You know what I mean? Like,
and Lucky, if I may, she's an example of how these women look to everything else for their satisfaction and happiness and everything else. Because Lot was her reason for success. Lot was her reason why she had everything.
Wasn't her.
She had Lot was moving this way.
And she should have been
she
following
had
Lot.
no reason to
Look
turn back.
Right.
That's why she had the things, the pleasure and everything, but she looked at the rest of this world like that's where her was right. When in actuality, all her pleasure, all her gifts, everything that actually satisfied her came from her husband. But just like the women of this world, they're not content. They think pleasure and happiness lies at the club, lies in the store, lies at the grocery store.
That's right.
They think it lies everywhere but in their man. And the times to come, hey, the scripture says what? The man shall be a hiding place from the wind.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're going to step out of that hide. You're going to look to see something else, and that wind is going to carry you away, man. Right. You know what I mean? As this brother, you're going to get carried in that beast of destruction.
Yeah, that's right.
You ready for that, Micah?
I got one more preacher.
Oh, slack it, brother.
And that'll be it for this. Isaiah 32 and verse 12. It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. You see? Yeah, because they're going to miss all the dainties, the goodies, man. They ain't going to be able to put that sweet smell on them anymore.
Right.
They ain't going to be able to put, imagine all these women going to smell. No deodorant.
Right.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna just because of that. It's because they be eating all the foul food. The McDonald's, all that stuff is gonna be purple. They eat those. They eat that the shrimp, the lobster, all that stuff is gonna be coming. It's gonna be coming out.
Mask it now.
They can mask it, and that's just gonna be coming out your pores. Eating the pork, the shrimp, the crab, the lobster. That's just gonna be coming out of that thing, coming out there. All their wounds. So to speak.
Wounds.
Yeah. So,
and when you have all of the new animals, what are animals attracted to, man?
that dead smell.
That dead smell, and they're gonna be you're gonna be a prey not only to the men but to the creatures
animals,
that move around. Soon as they say, I was watching a video about the what is that big lizard that has the thing where over there in the islands.
Talk about the
Komodo dragon.
Okay.
They say that motherfucker, they can smell blood from like so many miles away.
Yeah.
Like if you cut yourself, he can smell it and he's charging at you full speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's gonna be no more tampons.
Right.
That,
y'all gonna be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, because that's a lot of those women not doing things like doing the herbs and cleansing their body and certain things, and you need to be doing those things. You need to, take care of your body the best you can do, because in that time it's going to be detrimental to you.
And when that woman reached, she worked way more than the man.
Yeah.
When you go into, and not to boast on it, when you get put into like out here with the horseshoe.
Yeah, the jail. The women's side.
You can smell that women's side.
Oh man,
it's nasty.
They stink. Yeah, it's nasty.
What is that?
Damn, it's awful.
What is that?
And that's what these men are worshiping.
Yeah.
Right.
Stink box.
Stink box.
Yeah, we used to clean up over here at this
Not a jack in the boxes.
at the restaurant. You did TGF Friday. We used to clean at night when it closed down, and you go into that in the women's bathroom where they, where they get dressed. Oh, it's every
Rinse.
night. It's rinse. Yeah.
But what did Daddy say
Wait.
on next Friday? He said, with that big old wolf pussy, y'all won't pull on top smell like that.
Right.
Well, yeah, bro. And we all in those times, man, when women gonna have to be humble. When you ain't got no choice but to be humble, right? But you finish on that, brother?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Micah?
You mind if I start at 8?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Micah 7 and beginning at 8. It says, "Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy."
That's right.
It says, "When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall be a light unto me."
That's right. Yeah, man. And hey, read that one more time, brother. The last part.
It said, start from the beginning or just
Yeah,
Start
yeah,
again.
You start at the beginning. Go ahead.
right? Micah 7 and 8. It says, "Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy."
That's right. And rejoice not against me, on my enemy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And
Right.
who
Yeah.
rejoices more against us right now than our women, man?
Yeah.
But
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Back
Esau,
to the
but
first.
You know?
this going to the woman,
Yeah,
right?
woman.
Right.
Yeah, the woman. So he's saying, "Rejoice not over me." Basically speaking about the woman,
Come, brother.
right?
Come, brother.
Our women, because that's what they're doing. Because Esau's giving them that ability to
Right.
rejoice over us.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Yeah.
they got the so-called better jobs and
Yeah.
the education. We the most educated. We the most all this other madness. But hey,
Basically talking shit.
talking shit. Yeah,
but
rejoice not over me when I fall. Hey, because we're at the bottom. We're in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations. Not only are our women over us, we got all the other nations over us. They're licking our wounds.
See, the thing is, when they put them in that
So we look
college
bad.
school system, they just teach them to be more whores than they already are, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they come out as.
Yeah. They max out, they hoard them in college.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah, then
and that's
we're the
why
target.
she can't pair bond
They
with
get
anybody.
trains ran on them and
Right.
shit.
And then because we're the lowest as men, especially as being we're supposed to be the highest, but we're the lowest, we're a target. We're a target for our women, but we're a target for the other nations.
Yeah.
So nobody has to have respect for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Nobody has to have respect for us. And that's what that is. Ultimately.
They come out of college, ready. They take on the whole LA Lakers.
Right, yeah, that's happening.
You know?
That's happening.
Hey, 666, ain't that 6 foot, 6
Yeah.
6 figures.
Yeah.
You know,
Right, yeah,
that's,
yeah. That's how they made it. That's how ain't that how Paul Abdul made it? She was an LA girl, right? Paul
Yeah.
Abdul. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Because it started
Jennifer
flying.
Lopez was a dancer for the on the
Fly girl.
on Fly Girl. She was a fly girl.
Fly girl.
I didn't know that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
My name
She
was
went through.
49.
Yeah. The Wayans brothers went through that.
Oh, damn.
You know,
Good boy.
that's how she made
Fly
it.
girl.
You know, that's how she made it.
Really, I do it?
Yeah. You
I
know,
know that.
that's how Paul Abdul made it. She was
Fly
a
girl.
Laker. She was a Laker cheerleader. Now next you know she's into movies. She did albums. She had an album, one album. You know.
They love her on
now
that Christmas album.
Yeah.
She took
Now she's
did
on,
she take
American
over
Idol.
Aretha's spot?
Remember, she's on American Idol. She's the American Idol host, one of the judges. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Paul
what you're
Abdul.
talking about.
Yeah, Paul Abdul.
Yeah.
But that's how she made. She started as just a cheerleader. You know.
No, one of the box right man.
You probably did.
Oh, sorry.
When I fall, I shall arise.
Yeah.
When I sit
When
in
you have
darkness,
That's right.
Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai shall be a light unto me.
Hey.
Right.
Man, hey,
That's
we're
when Yahweh
seeing
Shai's
that
gonna
light
come.
now.
Right.
Look, break it down.
Yeah, you seeing that light now. How you seeing that light? Through his men. You know the prophets that's preaching on the highways and byways and the hedges. You know?
That's the beginning, but then it's going to be at full brightness once Yahweh Shai gets here.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
And so, yeah, they're laughing at us now, but when Yahweh Shai, because you read that at the beginning, you brought that out at the beginning, the Isaiah 32 at the beginning,
Yeah.
a king is coming.
Yeah. That's right.
And then,
shall reign.
and the princess, it seems you're going to be a prince in that day. So they're laughing at us while you're down, but he say, hey, don't come against me. You my enemy, but don't come against me while I'm down, because hey, there's going to be a time I'm going to be a prince with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Now you're
And
going to
we
be
ain't
looking
gonna
crazy.
forget what you did Ain't gonna be no, I was just playing, you're not gonna be a part. Hey, well, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
It's
Then,
gonna
and then
show.
and then the elect lady, whoever they are, they're gonna make it could be made
Hey,
manifest.
yeah.
They're gonna give those elect women to the men.
Yeah. They're gonna get the first place
Yeah.
woman. Yeah, they're gonna be in that top position,
That's right.
right?
God.
So no longer a wicked woman is the I'll get that as I finish with the conference. It says, verse 9, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. I just checked it.
Oh, did you, Monty?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But go ahead, you're over there now.
Yeah,
You never know from 2 minutes to the end. It says, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua because I have sinned against him. So yeah, hey, we're dealing with the anger of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Because to his own he imparts mercy. But hey, what did we say earlier? You know, hey, I will not leave them unpunished.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we're repenting of our sins and transgressions now and turning back and receiving that chastisement.
Yeah, deal with it.
Right. Like I said, you know, hey, one fire is another. You're going to go through the fire of adversity or you're going to go through the fire of judgment. You know what I mean? Right now, the Most High is placing on his men the fire of adversity.
That's right.
Refining you. You know what I mean? Burning out that dross. Bringing you into, you know what I mean, a more perfect,
Purging away that old man.
yeah,
there you go.
right.
There you go. Yeah.
Water. You know what I mean? It says,
Well, that's what the Lord said. He said, "Going to correct you in measures."
yeah,
Well, that's how you get corrected in measures,
Right.
as far as you being the elect. But how the rest of the 2/3 are going to get corrected in measures is these. The Lord said that He sent amendment scourges for an amendment. So these certain little scourges that's been
Spirit
happening,
created for
these
vengeance.
certain scourges that's been happening, has been a way that the Lord has corrected them in measures. You know what I mean? Because you had the CB19. Everybody got straightened up and was trying to. Remember they said all the Bibles came off the shelves, but now everything kind of so-called laxed back. It's so-called back to normal. Everybody's back to their BS.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know the Most High no more.
That's right.
So the Lord's gonna come with that all over again, and this time He ain't gonna let up. And so the Lord says it's not gonna slack, not a moment, man. So what are you gonna do then?
It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
That's right.
He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Hey, he shall bring me towards the light. One more time, brother.
It says, he will bring me forth to the light.
And what's that light? You know, and the truth. Yeah. You know, and that's the beautiful shiny light is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Right?
Hey, but that's you know, hey, that is because having that understanding of this truth changes everything.
That's right, brother. It
You
changes your
no
life.
longer look at nothing like you used to anymore, man. You know what I mean? You know? Ain't even an inkling of trust for your woman now. You
No.
understand that, hey, she will wipe her mouth and say she's done no wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So you don't expect it out of her anymore.
Yeah.
You know? It says, I shall behold his righteousness.
That's right. And
It's
verse 10.
verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it.
Well, you're going to see it. You women that like to talk shit a lot, well, you're going to see it. You know? Man. And once it comes, man, your enemies, basically, your women going to be so afraid, man. You're going to be looking for a man in the Lord. Right?
Hey, and what did that one say?
They
You
get
know,
rejected and
they
they-
told they were saying
yeah.
the Klan. That one black woman was saying the Klan needs to get you know what I mean, get at the black men and start doing stuff and was asking them. Like straight out, like, you know what I mean? Are you retarded? Yes. The answer is yes to that.
Yeah.
It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh, Bahashum Yahweh Shai, thy power?
Basically, you talking shit. You're going to talk about where is he?
Right.
He going to show up, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
because
what?
she's
Why?
all about cheesy rice now.
Yeah.
God and G. You know,
Right.
that's who her God is.
Yeah. And they see you all fucked up, having no money.
Mhm.
You need new shoes.
That's
So you need a fucking haircut, whatever it may be. They say, well, where's your God at? Well, come here and help you.
Right.
Hey, they say you just a brokey.
Yeah.
You just
Right.
a brokey.
Right, because Jesus is the
You a
God
broke-
of prosperity on this side.
Man.
You know what I mean? Ain't that what they teach in the Christian churches?
Yeah.
That prosperity doctrine?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the Most High, through Yahushua, said, hey, your daily bread. You know what I mean?
Well, the Lord said He's looking for the poor.
Right.
Right? He's coming to. Hey, the blessings is for the poor. So why you looking for the rich, but the Lord's looking for the poor? So
Yeah, man.
hey, you in trouble.
You know, hey, that's how we know they're two different people, man. You know? Cesare Borgia and Yahushua, two different people, man. You know?
Matter of fact, Yahushua Himself said He became poor that they may be rich.
Right.
So, and the Lord's looking for the poor, man.
Hey, hey.
Come on, man.
Basically, though, you know, the poor is really the underdogs. You know, but you know, these women, they would rather, well, basically that goes for everybody else. They would rather listen to a rich man than the poor man.
That's
You know?
right. Yep.
Says, mine eyes shall behold her.
Mm-hmm.
Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street.
Men and women get ready to be put to death. You know, you women. Once the Most High Yahushua, once He comes, man, and you see Yahushua, and what was that shit that you was talking about? You know, talk about where's your God? Where is He at? But once He shows up, man, you know, they keep that same energy that you got, right?
I got one more.
I'll bring it. Okay.
I'll bring out your one.
Okay.
All right.
Break it down to you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yes, it's this is Esther. I can say it was in Esther. Right?
Yeah.
Esther 1 and 16. Menupin answered before the king and the princess Vanessa, queen. I don't know how you say her name. Oh,
Nesta.
Vanessa.
No, it was, you said?
I don't know how you say it. Vanessa, or the queen.
Oh,
Vanessa.
no, it's a,
Vashti, yeah, Vashti. How you it's Vashti, the queen, had not done due warn. Oh, being Queen Vashti had not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and all the people that are all the providence of King Ahasuerus, yeah. For this deed, the queen shall come abroad unto all women, right? So saying because she denied the king asked for her to come, but she didn't come. So they saying, look, she didn't just do this; she did this to the princes, and then even all the whole entire kingdom.
The word of her rebellion.
that
It's
example.
gonna spread.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
gonna
Like
spread to all the kingdom.
you know, all the oh man, did you hear what the queen did? She told the king to kick rocks.
Right,
Tell
yeah.
you, I come when I'm ready. Matter of fact, I ain't coming at all.
Right.
I run this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think I can get away with that.
Yeah, come abroad to all women, so that they should despise their husbands in their eyes.
Bad example.
Yeah. So yeah, they all want to be able to
You can't
be able
tell
to do
me
that
what to
simple, and just they want to be able to. That's a bad example, yeah, for all the women and for the kingdom. Because if a woman could just do whatever, you know, and these are heathens, like I was mentioning earlier. These are heathen. So if a heathen knows that, like they said, you know the condition of a man by the condition of their women. If your women can just disrespect you, that means any nation can come in and just disrespect you. And that's what ultimately happens to us because we're at our lowest point. So everybody comes to disrespect us. But that's why that scripture was saying, hey, don't laugh at me because I'm down. There's a time I'm going to be up and I'm going to be shining with the light. I'm going to be shining with what it says. The Lord says that He's going to come. Your day star is coming. We're going to be shining with the day star, with Yahushua. He's going to be our sun. He's going to be our rulership. He's going to be that he's going to be the light bearer, right? Right? The Illuminati, the Lucifer.
Yeah.
What the true Illuminati is going to be Yahushua. He's going to be that true Lucifer. He's going to be the light bearer. Going to rule everything. and wisdom and knowledge. Right? And
That
it
light
says,
is going to shine
and it
throughout
says-
his men.
That's right.
so yeah, right. So that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes, when it shall be reported, the king Azorus commanded what how you say that?
Vashti.
Vashti, the queen, to be brought before him, but she came not. Yeah,
Right.
she decided I ain't coming.
Fucking rebellious.
Yes, she said, you
I
told her
ain't
to come, but I come not. So likewise shall the ladies of this is Persia. Yeah. The ladies of Persia and Media shall this day unto all the king's princes which came and heard the deeds of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. Right? Yeah, because that's what's happening now, man. It's a lot of what they saying about the battle between man and woman right now, because there's too much contempt and wrath between man and woman. That's why we'll really never get anything done. When you know you have a problem in the black community where we're not having enough fathers for the children, we got high men going to prison and certain things, and there's issues and stuff that we know our issues and our problems, but our thing is just conflict. We're battling against the man and the woman, but never getting to the issues what's going on in our neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically they couldn't allow her to do what she did.
Right.
She set a bad example for the rest of the women.
Right, but this ain't talking about that part. I know what you're saying, but this part says they had wrath and contentment, right? Because which basically means it's saying if they allow it to happen,
Right.
there's going to be wrath and contentment
Right.
within the kingdoms.
Right.
And that's that whole
Because
battle
it's-
between man and woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a catalyst. for all that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it says, and if it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persian, right? Persia and the Medians, that it be not altered, that how you say her name? Vashti came no more before as a heiress, and let the king give her royal estate to a. Listen, this is the part right here what we were talking about. Let the king give her royal estate to another. And that's almost what we were talking about. So all those women that were very beautiful, they were thinking, and maybe they would have been chosen as the men, maybe one of the. But now, because they disobeyed, they want to be in this world. The
God bless brothers.
the hopeful elect woman is going to be the one that get put, because they're going to be the one that's going to get put in that position. It says, give her position, give her estate to another.
Right.
To another that is better than she.
And then that's what Esther did.
That's when Esther came in.
Yep.
And that's basically like representative of that hopeful elect woman.
Yep.
Because she's going to come in and she's going to take that position in the kingdom. Right? It says, then the king decreed, which he shall make, shall be published throughout his empire, for it is great. All wives shall give their husbands honor before both great and small. Yeah, that's good. Oh, let me get that one.
Yeah, bottom shot.
First Corinthians.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, come on. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. It says, let your women keep silent in the churches.
That's right. And then that's like the easiest thing you can do, and that's your job right there. You have like the most easiest job, but you make your job more hard than it is. Your job is to keep silent. Stay quiet. And obey your husband, right?
Babylon, she's the teacher.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
By her on the pulpit teaching.
Yeah.
It says, for it is not permitted
There it goes. There it goes.
unto them to speak.
That's right. Be quiet. You just ain't talk too much. You just it's not prohibited for you to speak. You know, so you're not supposed to be teaching about the scriptures. No, you're not
Just
supposed
your
to be doing
children.
that. Yeah, just
Your
your
children.
Yeah.
And other women.
And then other women, that's it.
Younger.
Younger
Younger
women.
Younger women. but these in so-called America, they teach their children to do the opposite. You know, especially the young girls.
Shake what your mama
Yeah,
gave.
yeah, there it is.
Get you a rich man.
Yeah, get you a rich man.
You guys want something to drink? Go to the store and go to Fry's right now.
Water.
You want water?
No. Thank
You
you.
want soda or you want what?
No, we good. We
Water,
good.
water, get water.
You
Get
want a
yeah.
water?
Yeah,
No,
just water.
we're good, bro.
All right.
Well, people.
A sandwich?
No,
we're
we're
good. Man, thank you, brother.
You're my brother, you
Appreciate
know?
it.
Yeah,
Without a
appreciate
doubt,
it.
without a
Chill
doubt.
water.
Appreciate it.
Water,
Appreciate
bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you want to do something, I was hey, and he was like he wanted. I'm here. If you want to get it,
You never know.
because that fries around the corner. But yeah. So it says, but they are. Oh, I'll go back up. For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
That's right. That's right.
Like you said,
It's not easy. Yeah, it's the easiest thing.
Right.
But that make their job way more hard than it is.
Hey, that's not really the easiest thing for a woman, though. You ever see those things?
It should be.
What
It should be.
what
Yeah,
can a
that's-
man do that a woman can't?
Yeah,
You ever see those
I
little
seen it.
things? And
Yeah,
the man
but-
will be just quiet. And they're like, "What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you can't shut the fuck up. It's impossible.
Right.
You know, they just not built like that.
God.
That's another one. to look at. Yeah, but it's supposed to be like you said. Initially, it's supposed to be easy.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
But, you know, not
But-
until Jacob's trouble really gets into full amped up. And it's like if she open her mouth or say something, it could bring instant death.
Look at my
You know what I mean?
Fear,
You know?
well, fear is a catalyst
Right,
for everything.
right,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
You know?
True fear, because when you get unalived in seconds,
Right.
you know,
You know?
people get right.
Or worse, you know, because unalive is a mercy. When you can get taken and run through by the entire army,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like the
Every
Elder
orphan
Malcolm
second.
says, you know what I mean? When the cop carousel starts to ride you, it's going to change everything. Because these women, Salakia too, these women will walk around naked,
Yeah.
and when they see somebody that they don't want, you see them trying to pull their shit down
Yeah.
and act all like, you know what I mean?
Why you
But like
looking at
they-
me? Why you looking
you
at me?
wore that out
Yeah.
the house. It's just when you get the attention you don't want, now you trying to
Trying to
you
get
looking-
modest.
right.
Trying to get
You know?
modest, but your thing is still this
You
thing.
can't
Yeah.
even get modest.
You can't
You're
even
way
get modest,
beyond
yeah.
it.
Yeah. When the man don't have the six-pack
Right,
abs,
right,
he ain't 6
you
foot
know?
tall, don't
Yeah.
got the 6 figures.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know, he checking you out because that's what you got that dress. You stood in that mirror for 4 hours just so you could get looked at. That attention shit that you need.
Yeah, but when you get the attention you don't
Right.
want,
Now it's
and that, especially in that hour, they're gonna get a whole lot of attention that
Right,
they don't want. That's what I'm saying,
right,
yeah.
right.
And you'll get a whole
That's
bunch of
what's
people that
coming.
you
Yeah.
didn't want, you're not attracted to.
Yeah.
But it
You
don't
know?
matter, you still gonna get ran to them.
They get
Yeah.
ran through.
And they ain't attracted to you. They just want to take advantage of what you got
And then
because
they-
you got it out there.
Yeah.
And then they
You
boil
know?
you as a soup.
And they're not going to be affected by that foul stench coming off.
Nah.
They're going to take it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got some
You know?
crazy, you got some foul dudes.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't give a damn.
You know, they're not going to give a damn.
No.
Yeah. I'm still on 34. But they are commanded to be under obedience.
Right. You know, and you're commanded to be under obedience. You know, you got to obey. Obey your husband. Because your husband, you know, he's your leader in the house. You know, but nowadays, you know, the scripture says a woman shall, a woman shall pass a man. You know, it's another one, but choosing the oppressor and women rule over them.
Right.
Right.
See, they are commanded to be under obedience as so saith the law.
And so the law says, hey, woman, hey, you got to be obedient. You know, you got to obey your husband. You know, but hey, basically, you talk back to your husband. You know, on this side, you know, like some women, they get mad You know, because like, well, basically, especially Judah, you know, she get mad when she gotta fix her husband a plate. She be like, you know, you go do it. But no, baby, you're the wife, so you have to take care of your husband, right?
Right. Right, man.
As it should, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Rock
Rocky-
saying it's simple. Fixing a sandwich, suck his dick, and leave him
Right,
alone.
right, yeah, yeah.
And fix me my sandwich. That's what I want. Don't fix me some other nigga's sandwich.
Yes.
You just slap some shit together, act like that's no. That's what.
That's what
That other
like,
nigga, right.
yeah,
That
yeah.
other nigga's sandwich. You know, I want. Hey, ask me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also I want to speak on that. It says, also saith the law. A lot of women will go on to say that Yahweh Shai is their husband or something like that. The Lord is my husband. Well, the Lord is the law, right? He said he come in the volume of the book. So you can't claim Yahweh Shai to be your husband. If he come in the volume of the book, then you're breaking the law. You know what I mean? So you're not coming to right. It says if they will learn anything,
It is.
let them ask their husbands at home.
It's simple.
Hey, and they don't even consider Salah.
You good, brother?
And you say Yahweh Shai or Jesus is your husband.
Yeah.
And you've been run through. What's he gonna do to you when he gets? You know
According
what
to
I
the
mean?
law, you gotta put
right.
to death.
You
Yeah.
don't have to put to death.
Yeah. You have had 5 husbands.
Right. And the one you with ain't your husband. You know what I mean? And bitch, I'm definitely not your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at that time Yahweh Shai said he didn't come to judge the world. Said that that time he didn't come to, but this time his second coming he's coming to judge.
All authority.
All
and judgment
authority,
has
yeah.
been
So when he
given
comes
unto
this
him.
time,
Yeah.
he's coming. He see you like that. You in trouble, bro.
Oh, you my wife?
You in trouble, bro. You in trouble, yeah.
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 All the rest of you wives, it gonna be running.
That's why we have to beg for mercy, because we all did a bunch of things in our life. That's why as a woman you gotta humble yourself. You gotta find you a man, preferably a man of the Lord, and humble yourself and really pray for forgiveness. Repentance. You gotta really feel sorry. Keep asking the Lord, you know, and really look forward to the kingdom. You know what I mean? Because this is temporary. It says, let them learn, and if they learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame
Right, it is.
for women to speak in the church.
It's a shame for a woman to speak, you know, and keep on silent, keep silence, man.
Get it now.
You know, you're not supposed
You don't want to, you don't want to have no shame, because shame makes you a reproach.
That's right, brother.
Shame makes you be able to get put to death, or something heinous happened to you, something bad happened to you.
right,
That's
brother.
what shame allows you to do, because was it sin? Sin is ultimately shame.
That's right, brother.
And so when you sin, you're exposing yourself that you could be unalived, right?
That's right.
The wages of sin is death. So you don't want to step out until you and have your shame be seen, right? So you know,
As of now, brother.
no. It says and what, which is a question mark, came the word of the power of the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai out from you. So how could the word of the Most High come out from you women, right? Or came it only you? Yeah, no, the Lord didn't come from women, or it didn't come only to you, right? It says, what come the word of the power out from you? The word didn't come out from you. It came from the prophets. It came from the men, right? And it did come to you as far as, you know, the law, statutes, commandments to the children of Israel. It says, come it only to you? No, it didn't come only to you. It came, came to all. It says women, right? It said, let the women keep silent. So it wasn't just one person, or it went to all the other women but you. Because that's how women act like, yeah, it's talking about all the other women, but me, I could go talk in the church. You know what I mean? I could do whatever I must be talking about them other people.
Basically, all these women, you know, completely out of order, bro. You know, they want to choose basically that, like, every time when they go clubbing with their homegirls, they want to go choose a man, damn well they got a husband at home already. You're supposed to be with your husband, not any other man.
Hey, I gotta quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Luke 11:27, and it says, "And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. But he said, Yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of the Most High and keep it." You know what I mean? And that's that, hey, that whole woman work, which she was trying to push, right? She shouldn't have been talking, but in the first place, but hey, at every opportunity they're going to try to usurp, that authority. And now more than ever, they fully, in almost all angles, they've gained that authority over the man at this stage.
That's right.
The Lord had to check her, man.
Yeah,
Put
check her quick.
Put her in place.
Negative. He hit it with the strong negative.
Yeah. That's a negative.
That's a big negative.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiasticus and Sirach, chapter 26, verse 14.
Oh, okay.
And it says,
You already got it.
a silent and loving woman
There it is.
is a gift of the Lord.
That's right. A silent and loving woman is a gift from the Lord. Hey, that's your main job. Keep silence, man. Your job, you make your job harder, man, because you want to be the ruler. No, man, hey, you're not the ruler. Your husband is. Just go ahead and keep silence, right?
And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Man, that goes back to what we said.
It's worth more than gold.
If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
There's nothing worth more. Hey, that's no more than worth more than gold. It tells you that the scriptures are worth more than was it gold and rubies? There's nothing that you can equate to the wisdom.
Right.
There's no type of money or financial wealth or whatever you can have in the world that's equate to riches. But if our mind is well instructed in this, you got the best mind.
Yeah.
It's the best mind you could ever have.
That's right.
This is
There's
almost,
peace in it.
no, I would say it's almost impossible, man, at this time. But there is, there is those out there, man, that are trying. It says a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace.
Wow.
Right.
That's the it.
But it's coming. That's why I said it's waxing away when you go into the scripture. It's talking about it's coming though.
Right.
For those women who are trying, that's proving that it's coming.
Right.
Just like it's us. We're here. We're at a lower state, but it's coming. It's starting to wax away. This is all proof that it's coming around.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, because at this time of Jacob's trouble increases, even those that aren't trying are going to start trying.
Right.
You know what I mean? When they start realizing that death is at the door, that pure and evil is awaiting you at your next words, they're gonna start trying. Many of them ain't gonna be able to get it in order, but hey, there'll be many that's gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it. Hey, shit, if I say something, I could be facing a world of hurt.
They're gonna be calling. They're gonna call on Tyrone, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
It says a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind, listen, like you're going to, cannot be valued.
Right.
You can't put,
Yeah, you put a value on
They
it.
put a value on it.
Because it's peace to you. You know what I mean? When your woman is in order, there's a peace to that, especially in your home. Because when when you go out into this world, you're in a world of chaos. You're in a world of, anarchy and confusion. And when you have a woman who's well instructed, when you come home, there's a peace to that. She got your slippers. She's got your bag ready. Your food is cooking. You know what I mean? Your program, whatever you might watch a certain, you know what I mean? You got back in the day, she had your newspaper there. You know what I mean? She's instructed. She's not bringing you chaos the moment you walk in the door. Oh, this is terrible. Everything is there. No, she might, you know what I mean, relax you, and then, hey, this is the things that are going on in the house. This is what happened.
Now,
You know,
you
she
get up and
right,
get the kids,
right,
you know,
right.
lay the
You know
law
what I mean?
down. And they said, well, they used to tell you a long time ago. The mom would be like, wait till your daddy get home.
Man.
And so you knew,
You
you
know,
know,
right,
there was
right.
a certain order in the house, and wait till daddy get home.
Right.
And then it was all. Hey,
And they'd be shook.
Yeah,
you know
you'd
what
be
I mean?
shook, yeah.
Oh, please don't tell them. You know,
yeah.
They know daddy about to come on and put the
right?
brakes on that
Put
ass.
the foot down.
Right, yeah.
You
But
know?
he went to work all day, his
Yeah.
back hurt, his knee,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, he finna put it down.
And
on you.
many times, Pop only got to speak, and you feel like shit inside
Yeah.
because he had to come at you like that. Like he wouldn't even have to bring out the, you know, the chastisement. You know what I mean? Thing. Just him showing you disappointment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Made you feel like, damn, you know, I didn't live up to his expectations. You know?
Yeah, because it's a value to a woman to know these things,
Yeah.
right? Because like I used to tell I tell my wife all the time, it's not necessarily you doing it for me. You're really realistically, that's how the Lord said for you to serve Him, by serving your husband, right? That's the reason why He made you a woman. A woman means a female servant, right? And you're really, when you're serving your husband, it's not just serving your husband. You're serving the Lord through your husband,
That's right.
right? Because guess what? A lot of you women, you got some men that's about to get cut off in Jacob's trouble, and the Lord's going to give you a new man, right? Because now you're going to be free to marry another. Because
right.
once he get cut off, but the Lord is going to keep you because you're doing what's necessary to be done. Now the Lord, that's a valuable thing unto you. That's better than treasures, silver and gold. There's nothing can be valued to your thought of doing what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says, wear modest apparel, don't put the gold. It ain't saying that you can't wear gold. It's just saying don't let that be the primary thing you're doing. Like how what Christian churches been about back in the day. Remember, it was like a fashion show. That ain't what church is about. You're there to go learn. You're going there to go, you know, learn about the Lord. You're learning to go be meek and humble and you know what I mean?
You're
Not to go
defined by your outward appearance.
yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Instead of being more defined
Right.
by your inward,
Spirit,
you're
yeah.
spiritual. You know what I mean?
You recognize, oh, that's she got the big hat.
Right, she got the nice hat.
Yeah, man,
Ooh,
right,
ooh,
right.
did You,
Oh, yeah.
you see what car they drove up in?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
how they recognize you. There's no.
Did you see Sister
Yeah.
So-and-so talking to,
Right.
I used to hear that all the time. They'd be like, did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
No, she didn't.
She's in so and so
Yeah, she-
while her husband looking in.
That old hussy.
Yeah,
Oh, look
yeah.
at it. Like,
Yeah.
all that God. That ain't what the church is about, bro.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? You know?
But it is.
For them,
Right.
no,
Because
the
it's
true
always
church,
been
the
a
true church
harlot
ain't
house.
doing that.
Yeah.
The true church ain't doing that.
You know? It's never been a house that the Most High dwelt in. You know?
Let me get that one. What was that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. It says, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16, moreover, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walketh with stretched forth necks
That's right.
and wanting eyes,
One time.
eyes, walking and mingling as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah. Whatever you're talking about, you know, like the bracelets.
We were just talking about that pride,
Yeah.
like a fashion show.
Yeah.
Everything's that makes sense, right?
She walking with her man,
Man.
but steady looking
And
at
other
you
people,
like,
other dudes.
you can get it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know?
She walking in the church,
Right,
a fashion show.
right,
going,
right. You know,
Yeah.
breast
Later,
off,
yeah.
pushed it and heaved up. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A thong on in the church, you know.
Where you can see it, yeah, where you can see
visible,
it,
right,
yeah,
right.
you can see it though.
Cheeks everywhere,
Yeah,
you know.
You sit down, the shirt come up.
Right,
you
right.
See the thumb.
Conveniently get the Holy Spirit up there
Yeah,
dancing
so you
in
can
the
see,
front.
yeah, you see
right,
it,
right,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
making a fool of themselves, you know.
You done made me commit adultery.
You know, hey, you know what it's my chest.
You know what I want.
Yeah, because that's where he went to go commit adultery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
even though his,
Miss Parker?
even though he was a little, even though he's a little midget,
Miss Parker was
even though he's a little midget, man,
Yeah.
that still was her husband, so she was married.
Yeah.
You know?
And real quick, Shalom, our brother Rayab.
Shalom.
GMS Strive for the Master. Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Yahweh Hashem Mashiach Barakatah, bro.
Okay, go on. Where was I at? Yeah. It says, therefore, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion,
Right.
and Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, will discover their secret parts.
That's right. You can say, you can scab. You know, basically, you know, it's talking about your beautiful hair. You know, your Lord has stripped you from your beautiful power.
Yeah, because it's their glory.
Yeah,
When the long hair is a woman's glory,
That's
so
right.
he's stripping their glory.
Come on,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's evident. Hey, what woman? Come on, man. Yeah. What woman is that?
Yeah. If you evident, yeah.
It's evident,
My
man.
wife's name
Not your fucking mouth.
Right.
That's crazy.
You know, it's because hey man, the women, the daughters of Judah, they got the worst. They had
Yeah,
judgment,
you
man.
got the worst, yeah.
You know?
C.I. James.
That's right.
Once it's C.I. James.
Yeah. They said
Yeah.
that if the Lord,
That's what they actively do, man.
that's right. You know what I'm saying? That's basically that's all because of the curses. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the Lord, you know, put us under.
Rebellion.
Yeah.
Brought upon the curse.
Come, brother. Come.
And then it just exacerbated the rebellion.
That's right.
You know?
And that's
It goes
why-
back, hey, why should you be punished anymore?
Yeah, come.
You know?
And that's why, you know, like, it really starts with Judah, but that goes for all the tribes.
Oh, they're all
All
hey,
the
man.
tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the car and all
Yeah.
the rest of they ain't far behind.
Yeah.
And they, they followed
Yeah.
Judah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, hey, despite this
Yeah.
black woman, so-called black woman, she's still what everybody, just like the so-called black man, is what everybody aspires to be, except the black man. But they want all of his talent, all of his salt.
Yeah.
Same way with the black woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With that loud ass
you know?
mouth.
Right.
But they want the curve,
That
the
rebellion,
lips,
yeah.
the rebellion. Yeah.
You know?
What was I saying? They want to be that nigga until it's time to be that nigga.
Right.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, well said. You know?
Yeah.
Now it's not there.
It's time to pay the
You know?
piper. It's time
Right.
to pay the piper. You don't want to pay him.
Me nigga too. Till it's time. You know?
It says, in that day, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will take away the bravery.
One more time.
Yes. So in that day, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will take away the bravery
Bravery.
of the tinkling ornaments
Yeah.
about their feet.
That's it. The bracelets, all the shiny things that you like to buy, you know, from the jewelry store. And man, the Lord getting ready to take all that stuff away. Right? Keep on going.
And their crawls and their round tires like the moon.
Yeah. Earrings, yeah, come on, brother. There it is. I thought it was, yeah, I was about to say.
This one in NLT it says ornaments.
The water brothers.
I already know, man. I like the more.
In the NLT it says ornaments and headbands.
There we go. Yeah.
Crescent
Yeah.
necklaces.
Yeah, all the expensive jewelry they like to buy, you know, and all that stuff that you like to buy is about to be done away with. You know, ankle bracelets, you know, head scarves.
Yeah, it says crescent necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and veils.
There it is.
That's in the NLT. Right?
It's about to be done away with, man. You know? Hey, if all that stuff what the scripture says, I forgot what it was, brother.
The chain around the waist, the heart, with a little different
Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, the earth.
The Lord's footstool.
There it is. There it is. Basically, you know what the earth is the Lord's footstool. So basically, this is a crumb to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Hey,
Right?
and if I may too, like these women nowadays, you want the least of the jewel. The diamond is the least of the gem. It's not even, you know what I mean? Rubies, sapphires,
It's they trick them.
emeralds. emeralds.
Because it's was
Those
it three?
are true gems.
Because it's three Jewish families that,
Right.
that control
Right.
the diamonds. Even
Yeah.
diamonds are real, but it's
Yeah.
a really abundance of them.
Right.
So what makes them expensive because
Right.
they put it under lock and key, and only those families can get it.
Right.
Which makes it expensive because only they can get it. So that's what so-called makes it rare, but they're really not rare.
Right, not rare at all. And they're not the pinnacle of jewels.
Ru-
You know what
rubies, I believe rubies are, yeah.
sapphires,
Right.
emeralds,
they named it.
jade.
They name it in the Bible when
Right.
it talks about the jewels that
Opal.
yeah,
Right,
it's-
right.
it's-
The
it's-
foundations of the kingdom.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know?
Done. It
But
says,
this is what you've been taught in this world.
because you know that says, oh, what? Because you know women like to do that. The bonnets
Big
and the
hat.
ornaments, yeah,
Yeah.
of the leg and the headbands, the tablets and earrings, the rings, the nose jewelries. Says the changeable suits of apparel and the mufflers and the wimpins and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen
That's right.
and the hoods and the veils.
That's right. You
What
know,
you do under the sun?
yeah, come on, brother. You know, like our women, they like to wear these big old earrings. You know, what's that earring? The earring they put in their mouth, the tongue rings. You know,
Yeah, the nose
Dolce
jewelry.
yeah,
That's what it said.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nose earring.
Yeah,
that's
no,
it.
yeah,
That's what it said, nose jewelry.
Con,
Earring
con,
and nose
con.
jewelry.
3 different hundred purses.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The name brand, everything, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You
Gucci, Louis
Oh,
Vuitton.
like the
right.
main brother said, them chains they put around their waist.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know,
That you
hey,
gotta
the
move to
world
the side.
gets that from our women, man. You know what I mean? This is the Bible describing something that was thousands of years ago. There was a state of the Israelite woman. You know what I mean? Now she's been reduced, and you see all these other nations. You know what I mean? You know, everything is a copy of us.
That's right.
You know, even Moab and Ammon with their so-called chop suey. You know, when King David come up and run up over your wall and get to beating y'all down in groups with his mighty men, there you have it. But y'all, you know, now all of our things belong to the rest of you nations, man.
Well, even if you go into now, they just found out that the samurai was really a
Yeah,
black man.
black,
Blacks.
right.
Yeah, so it's always been us, man.
Hey, you
We
do,
the salt of the earth. It says that.
Michael
Nothing
J.
has
White
been-
in that one movie he did, that last one, he was when he was getting ready to fight those 2 Chinese dudes, he was like, y'all looking at me funny, but you know, when you understand, it began with a black man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know?
Go ahead, finish it.
It says, and instead of, and it shall come to pass, instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And it's right. That's how you cut it.
Stink box. Yeah, what Jake was saying, gefilte fish.
And instead of a girdle, a wrench, and instead of well set hair, baldness.
Baldness. Man, complete baldness, man. You know, ain't gonna have no hair on your head.
That's why I was saying, those women over there in the ladder now, the Amalekites, that's why they shave their head to get them wings.
Yeah.
You know, because they're trying to be, you know, like the true people
That's right.
for the
Yeah.
Lord. Man.
And that's why, you know, like our women, they,
Unnatural, man.
yeah, like, that's like our women, they be going to these hair
Sinead
stores.
O'Connor and shit.
G.I. Jane. Hey, that's why he called him good G.I. Jane. Got the shit slapped down his
And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of what? Of beauty.
Yeah.
It's ugly. Ugly. Burning. That's what that means. Burning makes ugly. Yeah.
Stomacher.
Just like a girdle. Yeah, the girding. They
Yeah, make
don't
it
have
tight.
the abs. They don't have the curves. You know, they're supposed to have that
Hey.
that Coke shaped bottle. They don't have that
Hey,
Coke
that's
shaped
why
bottle. They got a They got the
from
muffin.
yeah, the muffin
They
top.
got to let the muffin top. They got a
the
body
muffin
look like
top.
they got a body look like a box now.
You know, or a busted thing of biscuits.
Yeah.
We can pull the
Busted
string off
yeah,
the
yeah,
biscuits.
biscuits. Yeah,
That's
dude.
what they look like now.
Yeah, yeah.
SpongeBob
And that's
and
the
shit.
thing. That's what they consider.
Yeah, yeah,
beauty.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got a weird body
butt.
though.
You know,
I said, I read this scripture, she called, she had a butt look like a phone book.
Yeah, yeah,
Two
right.
phone books in her pants. It's
Right.
like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And that's what they consider beauty though now. You know?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Let's close out with
Let's
this
go
one.
to this one?
Yeah.
All right. Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12.
God.
It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's right. That's not going to be any type of man. That's going to be a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's going to make him to be precious and fine gold. The man is the prize, not you women.
Right.
Well, because that's because of the wisdom. When we was talking about wisdom,
Yeah.
wisdom is better than gold. So
God.
what makes them more precious than fine gold? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that what shall be the stability
Of thy
of our time.
That's right. That's why the
Right?
scripture says for Ecclesiastes 8:1, might as well again. Might as well again. Brother, can you get that brother real quick?
Yeah.
About Michelle? Just real quick. Ecclesiastes 8:1. And then you can finish that one.
Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is as a wise man,
That's right.
and who knoweth the interpretation of things?
That's right. Keep on. Keep on.
You want to speak because it's a question.
Yeah, keep on, brother.
Okay, keep going. Okay. A man's wisdom
There it is.
maketh his face to shine,
That's right. Go. And how we
and,
shine.
and the boldness of his face shall be changed.
That's right, brother. Yeah. And how we shining? This beautiful wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And that's how we are shining, right? It's not going to be, because the scripture says, it's given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom.
Right.
But to them, it is not given, right? It says we're blessed to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. This beautiful wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is not given to everybody, So, brother, can you finish that one, brother?
Yeah.
You can find it.
No, but the scripture says the wise. I forget it. It says the.
You try to look for it, brother.
Let me look real quick.
Okay.
I got
Brother.
I grab a
It says the-
screenshot.
it should be the most. It should be the.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 26. I'll start at 16. It says Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 16. As the sun when it ariseth in the high heavens, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. Right there. So basically going back into that, how valuable it is for you to understand this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And then the woman doing the things that obtain to a woman. You mean? That's what makes you beautiful. Right.
Not her physical appearance.
Your appearance, yeah.
She's already going to be attracted to you because, hey.
She's a woman. She's beautiful,
right.
but what makes her more beautiful?
Right.
Yeah,
It makes her
yeah,
gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Because she's doing the
things
things
that the Lord told her to do. Yeah.
Right. Making your house a peaceful place to exist.
That's right.
Yeah,
Where
but she's
you
really
don't
doing it
wanna
unto
have
the
to
Lord,
live on
like
the
I
roof.
said.
Yeah.
But she's really doing it unto the
You know?
Lord because it's what the Lord commanded her to do.
Right.
It's not really for you. These are the commandments of the Lord for her to do. So it ain't nothing that you deserve, which that's why it tells you about how it says that what's this what it talks about a man who gets himself a wife, get himself a good thing.
That's right.
But it also talks about how the Lord, a wicked woman is given into a wicked man.
Right.
So, but the Lord also says that what a righteous man, when he has a wicked woman, he'll make you will be able to be able to come out from under that wicked woman, right? To not be taken in under a wicked woman. You know what I mean?
I got a quick one.
Come on, brother. You finish your brother?
No. But go ahead.
This is Proverbs 21:9, right to it. It says, it is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, shoot, that goes without saying. You know, you got more peace just hanging out on the corner of your roof, away from where she can't get to you or find you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because every moment it approaches or sees you, she's bringing
What-
chaos and confusion into your world.
which is not getting of her or smart of her, because where's her protection at now?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If I can't, I gotta go up there. Somebody come. Where's your protection? Is somewhere trying to run away from you.
Yeah.
So now you don't got the protection.
Yeah. And
When-
in
when-
modern
when-
times, you're saying, because now what is the man doing? He's at the bar till he closes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he ain't fucking around. He just don't want to be bothered with your ass.
Or just sitting in his car.
Right.
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 They circle. You see his house. You drive by his house. Yeah, one more time.
If I go
Yeah,
home, it's just going to be, you know, he find more peace at work and at the bar than he does at home.
Right, go ahead. Says as the clear light is upon the holy candlestick, so is beauty of the face in ripe age. Woo. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. As the golden pillar upon the stalks of silver, so are the fine feet which contain heart, which am I saying that? Contain
So with a constant
with
heart.
constant heart. Oh, like it.
Right.
With a constant heart, right? Being your mind, going back. Hey, see, you can't get away from that.
The
You
right
got
mind.
to have the right mind. Go ahead. Al.
Okay, I'll read it again from the top. It says, I will make a man, like this is Isaiah 13 and 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold,
That's right.
even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's right. So when the Lord changes men, you know, to give us our beautiful bodies, which are the beautiful garments, and man, you women are gonna be running us down. You know.
Well, we're not going to get that
Yeah.
change yet,
Yeah.
but hey, but we don't
But that's
know.
coming.
And
That's
some
coming.
some
It's
don't
coming.
come.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
What was the Spider-Man? What did he say?
Big changes.
Big changes.
Big changes. Yeah. He's flexing. Yeah.
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 Because when he got that superpower, he
Yeah.
was changed.
Oh, what we're supposed to get, because the Lord said, greater things than I have done should you do. Because we're going to have people coming in the last hour. So it's going to have to be miracles.
Yeah.
That's the same thing what happened to Yahushua when he was on the scene then.
Well, we know
Remember
that-
the pool
yeah.
of Methuselah? They were letting people, it said the angels would stir up the water, people
Yeah,
would
yeah.
go in. So there's going to be big things actually happening right now.
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing miracles and
In
things
the
are
day
going to
of
be
thy
happening on
power,
earth.
thy people shall be all willing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be spiritual power on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
side.
Because they got to be the
You know
part of the Lord raised. It says the Lord shall raise up a standard. Part of that standard got to be there's going to be miracles in the earth.
But when the full new body's not going to come till you go into
Yeah, come up here then.
But
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure there's got to
I
be
thought we was
something.
in the
Yeah.
new covenant
There's got to
already,
be-
brother.
yeah, it's going to be something. Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be something, man. You know, to be able to withstand. You know, and have.
How you
Well,
gonna-
Yeah.
remember we read that when
I-
the Lord said raise up a standard. We say going to put on that spirit to
War-
fight,
that warlike energy,
spirit,
that warlike energy. Yeah.
But then it's also what it says. One that says to what, to be able to disappear. So that's spiritual power when you could disappear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
changes.
that's big changes.
Spider-Man
So the Lord-
big changes.
Hey,
You can be able to deal with them women, bro.
Because the Lord said, what?
Four women should take a hold
He
of
said,
one
my
man.
servant shall
Oh,
eat.
7 women should take a
Seven
hold of
things,
one
yes,
man.
seven
Yeah,
women
actually, a
should
4-on-1.
yeah, good.
You gonna need something.
You got to
to
need
deal
something.
Yeah, it's going to be something. It's definitely going to be. I believe it's going to be a lot of miracles in that time. Because in the 11th hour, what's one of the things that's going to help people come in? You know, when brothers will be having miracles, because one scripture talks about diverse miracles, which is really basically talking about Yahushua, but he said that we will do greater. So
Yeah.
Yahushua was healing the dead. I mean, raising the dead, healing the sick, the blind.
Yep.
There's plenty of sick and blind in this place. Imagine when that's happened, like the brothers get, like you said, some type of power, some type of,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
something's gonna happen, yeah.
Something's gonna happen. You're gonna be able to heal the blind. In that last hour, when there's gonna be an influx of Israel that believes, you know, that innumerable multitude.
Yeah.
Man, it's cool.
It's beautiful. What's that movie, brothers? With Jim Carrey. Was it?
The Mask?
No. Other one.
Where he
Other one,
played
oh,
God,
oh,
where he made them
Yeah.
girls
Oh,
sing.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah,
Bruce
when he-
Almighty.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, when he blew the wind.
I already knew what he was talking
There it is.
about.
Yeah, when he had blew that wind, made the whole dress come up. It's
And made her move bigger.
We bring in the moon, remember? Out of the moon?
Yeah, bring the moon. Yeah. Man, hey, that's the type of power we're gonna have, though,
Hey,
bro.
hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might not be an Edomite.
Yeah, he could be a Jake.
Yeah, he got too much flavor.
Yeah. So, Blaze, got anything
No,
else?
no, we good.
Come. Hey, we hope this lesson was edifying. And want to turn to the east and want to give our praise on the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Yahuwah say head apostles is a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And Lord's will, we're part of that beautiful number. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba
Ball.
Come, Yashara.
Come, Yasharala.
Come, Yashara.
Come, Yasharala.
Come, Yashara.
Come, Yasharala.
Shalom.
Hey, you go be able